Hello, hello. I know I'm a little bit late, but welcome to everybody waiting. So, it's going to be a great and challenging flight. I was fiddling around, haven't flown this flight yet, but Sarajevo is a very small airport. So, let me tell and show you what I'm meaning by that. Okay, so let's go up just a little bit. And look where we parked. We have a Citation CJ4 next to us. Hey, Magazine and Captain, how are you? Moto 45, welcome. I hope everybody is doing great. My camping trip didn't went as expected, so we had some issues. I had to drive back to home right after arriving to the camping site, so I'll tell about that here in a second. But look at this airport. I'm not sure a 747 can take off from that runway. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you had a nice trip. Mine was a little bit not that nice, to be honest. So what happened is, um, when we arrived at the gate, when we were entering the state park, we learned that the reservation I had, which I have the invoice for showing the dates, magically moved a week forward. Oh, the Nightbot is welcoming myself. Nightbot, there are a lot of people in the stream, so just start with welcoming them, not me. I'm not sure. You're maybe you are just trying to bribe me with welcoming, I don't know. So therefore, my reservation very magically moved to next weekend. Isn't that strange a little bit, guys? So I had to drive back because there were no available campsites for us to set up tent and camp. Kids were very upset and disappointed, but it is what it is. So, right, what I was saying, this airport. So, if I turn around, look how short is this runway. I'm not sure if we can take off in a 747. We'll try. We'll probably try to use every inch of runway we have and maybe start our takeoff run right from there. And then go all the way to the end and hope that we will make it to the V-rotate by the time we are about to have zero runway. So that is the challenging part, and I believe if we can take off, everything will be great. So the other thing, this aircraft received an update from Salty Simulations. So now it can fly holds, which makes it eligible for wet sim flights going forward. And it has some nice changes as well, so it might be a little bit more fun to fly this time. Last time it wasn't that much fun. Yeah, Moto 45, I don't know, we'll see about the runway. Yeah, Megazen and Captain Kids were very disappointed, but I just tried to reduce the disappointment by taking them to dinner close to a place close by to the camping site and spent couple minutes, hours there, and we drove back to home. But anyway, oh, the other things. So I have two new things to show you. One, Navigraph launched a charts in-game charts app, which is quite nice. So it's gonna load our flight and the route as you see here. So that is our route. Quite a distance, huh? So we have Navigraph charts that I can share with you. Oh, I didn't transition to the... Oh, okay, now it makes sense. Sorry guys, I just... I didn't realize it was still the starting soon screen on the live stream. I had to switch to this view. So we have Navigraph charts now, which also has pretty much everything we need. Like, if I haven't tried this, but I can overlay the chart for our arrival and approach. So this we will look into when we get to that point. But I find this is very nice from Navigraph. The other thing is this little app, in-game Pushback. So I don't know if you guys knew about this. You can set call the fuel truck or the ground power unit Yeah, Moto 45, thank you. I was looking for a Swissair livery and all that, but I wasn't able to find one. I said, man, this looks nice, so let's just fly Portuguese Airlines. So that's the livery choice I made on behalf of you. You picked the aircraft, but I had to do something about delivery. So this thing can call the baggage and catering, if there is any, at this airport. So that is the question. And it can open the doors, but man, I couldn't get the stairs connect to an aircraft this big. So we will have to live with that. Oh yeah, this one is great. I was using an external app, but having it over here in the game makes it so much easier and simple. I like this. We will be using this and the Navigraph chart. So let's jump into the cockpit, shall we? Less noisy. That's great. So let's do a sound check. Is everybody hearing everything okay, or should I need to fiddle with the sound levels? You guys let me know. I know there is a slight delay on what I'm asking and what you guys are hearing. So a couple seconds, maybe 10, 15. But let me know. Okay. Moto 45 says it's good. I'll take it. And here is what we are going to do. I'm tempted to try to start Track AR, but let me not do that. It might crash the game like last time. So let's leave Track AR outside of this stream today. And we will be using the camera views that I have set up here. Let me check those and see everything is good. Yeah, left wing, left engines, right wing, oh, right engines, right wing. Look both the same though, okay. Pilot, so that's the overhead. So let's start powering this aircraft, shall we? Okay. So I need to probably do it this way so that you guys can see a little bit better. So there is a battery master switch here that turns on, right? And then we have ground power available. Just click those and everything comes to life. And we'll turn the IRS switches to nav. Now this should start aligning the IRSs. We have power to the aircraft. Let's turn the beacon to both. There we go. And I think the rest we can do from here. So we will not worry about this for now. The lights, only nav lights, we can turn them on too. And the other thing is the passenger signs, which is just here for this aircraft. Cool beans. So the changes, or rather the updates to this aircraft's FMC by Salty Simulations. Let me see if I can get a better view. There we go. This looks better. So there's a Salty menu here, which has a SimBrief integration, so we will be recalling the SimBrief flight plan. You can change the units to kilograms or pounds. You can have a METAR source, so it's getting the in-game as the METAR source, but you can do WATSIM, Pilotage, IVAO, Unreal Weather, and others when you are using this aircraft. TAF, I think traffic. I'm not sure what TAF stands for here. It has two options. I think this is the NOTAMs and everything. ATIS source is now FAA. If we need to get the ATIS, I think they are working on it. Miscellaneous. This is fun. So let me show you this. What we can do with this miscellaneous one. We can have Dimitri. Or not Dimitri, rather, we can have this lady sitting next to us during the flight. So we have a co-pilot option. What do you think, guys? Should we name her and keep her along with us during the flight? Can she sit there and do nothing? Just tell me what you think. Alright, back to where I was. So that's, you can have pilot, co-pilot, or both in the car, in the flight deck. Alright, the SimBrief integration is done, and I think the IRS align time, so it's aligning. You can instantly align this. Okay, Mega Zen in Captain, we will keep her. You need to think of a name though. We need to find her a name. Laura? Okay. Laura, I take it. Laura is a good name. Yeah, sure. So while we are here, let's turn the flight director on. Our cruising altitude will be 20,000 feet. Let's start with setting that up first. And we will be done with the MCP panel. So that's 20,000 feet. Yeah, Laura. Okay, and we'll set the speed. VNAV is still not working, so we will be using speed mode during climb and try to keep her close to 250. So yeah. Hey Laura, are you planning to do anything for us, or are you just going to sit there and chill? I'm not sure, and looks like you need a pillow right here. Your back will hurt if you don't get something to support it. Yeah. Anyway. What are we doing? Okay. The initialization, right? So we will start here. Reference airport is Lima Quebec Sierra Alpha. Yeah, she's there. GPS position, we'll take this, plug it in there, and then we'll go to the route. So this button here, and our flight number is actually not that. Our flight number is, let me see SimBrief real quick. And oops, oh, wrong button, sorry guys. Our flight number is TAP1293. This is a flight that I invented, so there's no real world flights. Hey Spooky, welcome. Okay, great. So we will be waiting you, and I will check outside here in a second to see who is here. So this send request will send a request to load the SimBrief flight plan. So when we hit this, as you see, it's just received the flight plan, route 1 uplink ready. When we hit load, ta-da! The call sign. Are you asking about my call sign, Moto 45? It's TAP1293, that's our flight number. And we need, by the way, let me know if I understood your question correctly, Moto 45. When you load, if there are two instances of the same waypoint, it's gonna ask you to select which one you are looking for. So we are in the northern hemisphere, so this is the one we need to plug in, and then we will execute this. That will activate the route. Alright, so but flight number is changed because I didn't update it in SimBrief, if I am not mistaken. Yeah. Let's correct this again. TAP Tango Alpha Papa 1923. But I typed it twice. It was already there. Okay, there we go. So it's better now. Alright. Oh, sorry for that, Mega Zen and Captain. I know late streams are very hard for our European friends to join. So we'll see you next time along with us, hopefully. Okay, so everything is set. We'll go to performance initialization, and we can send a request here which will carry over all the fuel and everything from SimBrief as well. Let's hit send, so it will get the fuel and everything, and we will accept the settings that are coming from SimBrief. Alright, Next up, thrust limiter. We are probably going to not use any thrust limiter because of that short runway we have. And then the takeoff, we'll do a takeoff with flaps 10. Hopefully we will be able to lift ourselves from the ground. Yeah, it's just air protocol. Yeah, I believe it is Modo 45, yes. And then let's set the V speeds. I'm not sure if this is working. We are taking off from runway 11. Okay, so everything looks okay here. Let's check the legs page to see if there are any discontinuities. I'm assuming there should be some. Not seeing anything. Then let's select our departure. Departure is direct, so yes. Runway 11, execute that. And our arrival, we'll worry about that later, but we are going to use Bank 8 Sierra to ILS runway 04 through Golf Victor Alpha transition. Oh yeah, exactly, Megazen and Captain. Just let us know a suitable time so that we'll try to accommodate your request and we will have the pleasure to fly with you. Okay, so that's our arrival, and after plugging in the arrival, I believe we will have discontinuities here. How do you load latitude and longitude into Garmin G3X Touch? I'm sorry, Arjang. I have no idea right now. I need to go and load that avionics and check it myself. It's very impossible for me right now to answer that question, but if anybody who knows it can answer, if they are in the chat and know how to answer, or if they know the answer to your question, but I am not in a position to check that right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, Megazen and Captain, for sure. I can imagine. I believe you are 6 hours ahead or something, right? So it's 7 here. If that's 1:30, almost there. So you are 6 hours ahead of us. All right. So next page, next page, next page, next page, next page. There is the discontinuity. Let's clean this up. Execute this. Go, and there's another one. And did I see 2 GVAs? No, okay. And let's clean this up too. Execute that. And everything looks okay now. So that's our flight plan created and put into the FMC. Let me adjust this wheel. I hope it will. Okay. So that's that. Flight plan is ready. Passengers are boarded because we cannot put any stairs to this humongous aircraft in Sarajevo. So we are going to assume that passengers magically appeared in the cabin. So what I was doing. Flight director on. We'll arm all the throttles when we are ready. Yeah, I think Modo 45. He is asking about the G3X, which is the touch screen version of pretty much G3000. I'm still not sure if that's possible, like putting in the latitude and longitude. I know it is possible in the CJ4, but I haven't tested it myself for the G3X, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to answer that question. Let's switch to HPA, hectopascals, and we will get the METAR for our current airport. Temperature is 20 degrees, QNH is 1017. So let's set it up here. 1017. And we'll verify that. Oh, it's showing 1016 in the simulator, but we'll stick to 1017, like SimBrief thinks. So that's set. This part is done. Hopefully, spooky. I don't know. SimBrief We'll see. We'll blame simply if we crash. We'll see about that when we are up in the air. So let's go to the overhead and check what we need to do here. So I know we need to turn on the APU. Before coming to that, I'm gonna go and scan through here. Nothing here that we can do right now. They are all automatic. This is automatic. These are the brightnesses that we are happy, so we'll leave it alone. Or maybe just play with it a little bit. Beacon shouldn't be turned off. Nav lights needs to be turned on. Okay. Right here, everything looks good. We need to turn on the fuel pumps. We don't have any fuel in the center tanks. Center tanks are empty, so we will leave the center tanks alone. We'll turn on this and that. Main 1, main 2. Oops, that's the override. This and this. That's our fuel pumps turned on. Next thing is just to start the APU as far as I can tell. So let's go and hit to APU start and we'll wait for the APU. I don't know if electrical panel will show us if we have APU online. Let's see if it will show here. Engine generators are off, but I'm not sure if APU is there. So when it becomes available, I'll think it should show us whether it's available. Yeah, we'll find out very quickly if we can fly over the Alps or we can't. So let's see if APU is available. It is available now. Let's switch to APU power. It should update our electrical. Uh-oh, something happened. I hope everything is still there. It said APU available, and as soon as I switched, ta-da, everything went. Luckily, I think we have everything here. Okay, that's good. Huh. Alright, let's try this one more time. Start the APU, please. And I'm gonna wait this time just a little bit more. There must be an indication somewhere over here about the APU, but I'm not sure if I remember where it was. So nothing here that shows us about the APU. We'll set the trim when we are okay. APU running. There we go. We have an indication there, but that is good. It's available. So let's try this one more time and hope everything stays. No, they didn't. There's something wrong. APU cannot stay on. Very interesting. One more try, guys. Sorry about that. We'll see. Okay, APU running. Maybe we should wait for it when it says APU available. I guess that's what I was doing wrong. I'm hearing the APU, so we'll see if it will change here to APU available or something. Let's give it a couple more minutes, shall we? I'm not sure what happened there, and I don't have any indication of seeing the APU. Yeah, looks like it. APU has got priority to external power. Yeah, I know. We should be good, Spooky, but I'm not sure why the screens are turning black when I hit the APU generators. The APU generators are available, so there shouldn't be any glitches or whatever, but the screens are going black. Huh, see? And then nothing is available. Maybe this is a bug. Let's do this. Only difference here I have is let's go here. I need to go here and menu, salty. I'm assuming this is what was her name? Laura, yeah. Laura might be our problem. So let's see if this changes anything. I'm not positive this should do anything, but let's try one more time. Yeah, the checklist. Good suggestion. Yeah, that's another option. I can take the external power off. We'll try that one. And then see. I'm checking the checklist, but not seeing anything here. Well, let's do this. No. We still have generators. Let's do it like this time and see if it will stay on. No, it will. No. Huh. There's something wrong here, guys. Oh, I know what. This is what I forgot. Standby power. I have to move this to auto. That's what's causing this problem. See, when you don't fly an aircraft for too long, you forget things and you just sit there and think, oh, what's going on? What's going on? That is what it is. It will magically now kick in. You will see here in a second. It's nothing about external power, nothing about APU. I forgot to turn on a knob to auto so that it automatically selects the standby power. So APU is running and I'm pretty sure everything will stay now. There we go. See? Well, that was my bad, but we're good now. So QNH is still good, everything looks okay. Alright, so I think we are ready to push back and start the engines. So let's take a look outside to see who is here, who is not. I'm trying to see, and I think I have the gamer. Oh, gamer tags are on. Okay. Spooky, were you able to get into the simulator and load into the airport? I'm trying to see you. And I think we are still on USA East server. But let's start the engines. Engine start sequence in this aircraft is engine 1, engine 4, engine 3 and engine 2. That's what I found in the checklist. So let's turn the beacon on. Let's start with engine 1. The bleeds should be on automatically, so let's see here. Engine bleeds are off, but APU is on, so we're good on that front. What we can do is, let's do this, and then we will wait for 1.9, 1.92.0. Okay, good to know, Spooky. And then we will click the switch to add fuel. So the engine should be spooling by now. Yes, it is spooling. And what we will do is, well, we'll add the fuel. There we go. And what's interesting about this is they haven't fixed this still. Engine number 1 is running. Yes, Spooky, that's the switch that you need to select standby power to auto before you can do things. So see guys, engine 1 is running, but heat blur effect is coming from engine 2. This has been around for at least, I believe, a good 6 months. And they never fixed this problem. It's a visual problem, but that engine is running, this engine is generating heat blur. Yes, this takeoff will be very interesting, Megazen and Captain. So let's continue with engine number 4. 4 is spooling. We can check. It's right there. So let's go back here. and wait for 1.789, anywhere around that will be fine. There we go, add the fuel and it should start kicking in and it will become online. This engine is correct, you see the heat blur effect here. What time do I have set? In the simulator I think it's around 8. Spooky. Yeah, 8 AM right now. Okay, engine 4 is good, so we can... Oh, by the way, we'll worry about that, but engine bleeds are off, so we can turn on the engine bleeds to get a little bit more bleed air from these running engines, so that we can start the others a little bit faster. So next up is engine number 3, and we'll do the same thing. Wait for 1.9 and then add fuel. So this is not too bad. As I think about the other flight we did with the CRJ, it took me a lot of time to set that aircraft up because I haven't flown it for a long time. 747, I find it easier. Moto 45, if you are interested in learning this aircraft is not that hard to learn. So engine number 3 is online, and only thing left for us is engine number 2. Let's wait for the engine to stabilize. It should stabilize around 356. And there we go. So last engine is engine number 2. We'll have engine number 2 running, and you see we have annunciations about bleeds being off. So you turn the bleeds on. In the default one I think it's automatic, but with Salty you have to click those engine bleed buttons to turn them on. So 2.2, I was speaking again. Let's turn the engine bleeds. So on, engine 2, engine 3, bleed air is on. Very good. So we'll wait for engine number 2 to stabilize and then we'll kill the APU. There we go. Now it should stabilize shortly. The starter switch is off, so that means we can turn off the APU and get rid of the ground power. There we go. Okay, there is no external power available no more, so we are on our own, guys. Hi Sharik, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. It's good to have you again in another live stream. So we are about to push back. Matthias, hello. Thank you very much. How are you? So we are about to push back, guys, because I started the engines here. And we'll start the pushback now. Parking brake. Let's turn off the parking brake. There we go. And then let's start the pushback. And let me take a look outside. So Spooky is there. So we need to push the tail towards Spooky and they take this taxiway. So that's what we will do. We'll hit reverse and then we'll make the tug direction like so. Hopefully it will turn in time. Oh, it's turning better than I expected, so that's great. Yep, Spooky, I don't want to run into you, but I might, for the sake of finding the correct taxiway. So let's speed this up a little bit. Sorry, pushing back from inside is not... Oh, crash Spooky. Alright, so let's take a look to see if we have enough room to make the turn. I think we do. We can end the pushback here. That is good. Let's set the parking brake and let's do our final checks for takeoff. So auto brakes, we'll just move them to rejected takeoff, RTO, right? We'll set flaps to 10. 5, 10, flaps 10 is coming. Let's see if we can see them extending. They are already extended, looks like. Yeah, I am taking off from runway 11. So is that the other end? Oh, that's the other end. Oh, that's going to be very hard for us to make a turn here. So thanks, Spooky. What you think, guys? Should we just let's take off from runway 11? Let's make this a little bit more challenging, shall we? Okay. Let's turn off the parking brake. Parking brake is released. We should be moving now. There we go. We started moving just now. So let's start turning here. Ah, Megazen and Captain, you are so generous. Thank you very much. So let's see. This is very oh, you're flying from Madrid to Amsterdam? Nice route, Mateus. Megazen and Captain, again, thank you very much for the 100 Norwegian krones donation. Thank you very much. This aircraft is not the best turning aircraft in the world, so we'll use our time and maybe just overpower a little bit to ease the turn. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, see, we are going to run into the grass, looks like, guys. A little bit. This thing is super heavy, super hard to turn. And when you apply full rudder, she refuses to turn, so... We are almost there, though. Not too bad, in this small airport. Apparently, Sarajevo is not a good airport for 747. But okay, it's okay. We like challenges, don't we? Spooky, I'm coming right behind you, so you lead the way. I'll follow you. Okay, we made the turn. So that was unfortunate. So now we should see her gaining some speed, hopefully, for taxi. There's no rudders at all, and I'm trying to match this taxiway as much as I can, but like 50% throttle, M1 rather, and then she is just barely moving. Okay, so let's stick around 35%, and that should be our taxi power setting. Yeah, today's competition, I still need to think about questions, though. We are doing that too. Okay, so I will be asking questions, and who answers that question correctly will get to choose the next airport, next destination airport, and the aircraft we are using. So we will have two questions. Two correct answers will get to choose any of these, destination and the aircraft. I was doing my own flight from OPIS to OPCH, or Snow Mountain area, using Baron Beechcraft Baron. When I reached near OPCH, all my system power failed and I was not able to work with flaps. Gears did not work. That's interesting. Did you okay, you didn't land. Spooky, don't take off into me, please. I see you're still taxiing, but I'm not sure how am I going to turn from there. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but we will make this. Even if we have to get on the grass just a little bit, we will make this. I don't know, I don't have too much experience with Beechcraft Baron. I believe I have flown with Bonanza G36 quite some time, but haven't experienced that aircraft too much. Not sure what might be wrong. Alright, Spooky is trying to make a U-turn. And we are going to try to do the same thing when we get to the end of the runway. At least very nice views. Can't complain. But look at the wings, they are overhanging. Runway is not wide enough to accommodate our wings. That's interesting. This is going to be very interesting. Alright, let's go here. I'm gonna check one thing. In performance, our V-speeds. So first let me make the turn. We will probably pass through Spooky. That's inevitable at the moment. So we will see what we can do with the speed we have and see if we can turn around. As I said, this is going to be challenging, guys. This aircraft does not like to turn sharp. But we'll do our best. Get back on the runway. And I have an idea to cheat a little bit if I have to. I'm not sure if it will work, but we can use the pushback tag to push us back. Oh yeah. Queen of the Skies, Mother 45. She is big, fat, and beautiful. Let's see how are we doing. So I need to add more power, guys. We are apparently not able to turn. So let's see here. Let's try my idea, shall we? This is not ideal though, but let's do this. This is my cheating way, okay? Because there is no way that I can line up on this runway without the help of the pushback tag. She's refusing to turn. So we will push back a little bit, okay? And then try to line up. Yeah, Moto 45, I know it's funny. That I am not sure, Megazen and Captain. We'll see about that here in a second. Okay, hold it there. Let's do this. Let's get to move forward. See? It is amusing, but it's bad. Bad piloting here. But it's okay, I guess. Spooky, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 11. Winds are... I'm not sure where they are coming from, but you'll figure it yourself, okay? Okay, we will hold it here and end the pushback. I think this is good enough for us. And let's see Spooky takeoff, shall we? Yep, Spooky, go ahead and take off. We will wait. And you can take a look at what we are doing. I will be like coming right after you. Alright, ready guys? Moment of truth for us to see whether this aircraft will be able to take off from this runway or not. Alright, we are now lined up. I'm going to wait until Spooky lifts his wheels from the ground and we will keep going. There we go. Toga. yeah. Passing 100 knots, so not too bad. We will take off. I'm pretty sure we will at this point. V1 and rotate. Ahaha, we took off. Look at that. Positive climb. Gear is coming up. We'll start to turn slowly. And then we will start retracting the flaps. Let's turn the LNAV on. And then speed mode on. Arm the auto thrust. Let's not run into those mountains, shall we? Yep. We are pitching a little bit too high now, so let's gain some speed to retract the flaps. And there we go. Flaps are coming in now. And I will keep turning. Look at that. We took off. No problems. Alright. Let's do this, guys. Let's turn the autopilot. And autopilot will take care of everything for us. So that I can focus on the chat just a little bit. Yep. Let's increase the range to see a little bit better. Alright, we are turning to our flight route, which is not bad. And we can go outside and take a look. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? That's the airport right there. We made a very wide turn like so. Oh, let's just make sure we are not descending and diving into the ground, which we are. I will just take off autopilot. Okay, something is wrong here. We oversped the aircraft. I shouldn't be looking outside. Okay. So now we will do the rest. We'll climb and we'll fly by hand, guys, until the cruise level. So let's get back to where we were at. Yep, keep the speed there for us. There you go. And then, not sure why autopilot is not helping us with the climb. I'm trying to pitch and correct, and I don't want to gain. Shall we still try the vertical speed mode? Okay, now she's doing something, but she is also overspeeding. Let's do this. It should do now. Okay, that's not working. That's very interesting. I can't climb. Isn't that interesting? Okay, that's a hard bank. Sorry, passengers. I need to get back on track and I need to start climbing. Yep. So we will see what happens. Keep saying 2500. We are climbing now. That is a good sign. Spooky. We'll turn off the V now. It's doing very strange things right now. Let's use vertical speed, shall we? Let's see if this will do. Let's try to climb at 1500 feet per minute and hope that the autopilot will do it. See, autopilot is like not doing anything right now. Let's hope it will. Oh, looks like it is doing it now. Okay. Yep, it happens. I had this problem before, but looks like right now the autopilot is taking over and we are at 250 climbing and vertical speed is set, so we are good this time. There we go, we are on track. We are following our flight plan, which means I can go outside and take a look. Yep. One thing I forgot is this, guys. Sorry, I was very nervous about taking off from that short runway, so we'll keep the landing lights on for now. And strobe needs to turn on too. Let's see if we have the lighting corrected now. Anyway, that's me bad piloting. So, but right now I think we're good. It could be the software issue. I'm very curious about what is going to happen a week from now with the new update, because they are launching on Xbox and they said they have some very good performance updates. So we will see. We are holding 250, which is nice. Climbing at 1500 feet per minute and passing 9000. So everything looks okay for now. All the annunciation over here at FMA is looking good. I'm gonna try to switch to VNAV when we pass 10,000 to see how it's going to do and what it is going to do. So we could have, I think we could have done the flight level change too. Yeah, forgetting the landing lights. I was nervous trying to turn the aircraft into the runway and all that, so sorry about that. Well, I'll remember it next time. Not sure if weather radar and terrain radar is working. Alright, passing 10,000. Landing lights can come off now. Alright, and then we can switch to standard barometric pressure. Yeah, FPS, I haven't checked what I have right now. Let's see if it will display my FPS. There you go. You guys should be probably not seeing it, but it's now 30 to 35 FPS right now with this settings. My poor GTX1070ti is still having its struggles with Microsoft Flight Simulator. But all in all, I think we're good. I think we are looking great. Let's see here. Oh hey, we have a long way to go. Yep, it's not a big issue, but let's talk like this. Look at the views, look at the scenery I am getting with a 1070 Ti, which is an old graphics card. I can take this anytime. No complaints here. It's looking great. The scenery is looking great, and when they introduced the satellite imagery, it changed everything dramatically. Yeah, in VR, I'm pretty sure this is not going to measure up this graphics card, Mega Zen and Captain. I thought about VR, but I don't know. I think Track AR is just fine for now, because I'm not only playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. I started back again with American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, and let me remind you, there is a poll on the community tab in the channel asking whether we should add another simulation game to the channel outside of flight simulation, and my preference will be American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, because with the newest update they introduced convoys, which you can do multiplayer in ETS or ATS and drive together in a convoy setting. which might be fun to do. This time on the ground, not in the air. Sharing the same load, same cargo. So just think about it. I think it's a good opportunity for us to enjoy being together, and I like to expand the options so that we are not sticking to flight. Flight schedule is not going to get affected. That will be outside of flight videos. But that convoy thing, it's a lot of fun driving together. So just think about it. I might as well just, you know, post couple videos and share, because there are some subscribers voted for ETS, ATS. So yeah, that will be really fun. Doing convoy, trucking together. Yeah, we'll look into that. We'll separately plan a demo stream just for that purpose, if that's okay with you guys, and if you have the game and can join. Let me know if it's ETS or ATS, whichever you prefer. I have both, so we can plan something together. Oh yeah. Alright, I think everything is stabilized now. What I forgot is trying VNAV. So let's try VNAV, see what aircraft will do. It should pitch down, speed up, and then pitch back up to get to 20,000 feet. If it's properly working. So this is a test. Okay, if you have ATS, ETS modo, I do have it too. So we can do ETS or ATS. 747 is, I think, somewhere around 1500 to 2000 is a good climb rate for this aircraft. Alright, as you see, looks like VNAV is for now working. We'll see if it will level off when we get to cruise level. We'll see if it will follow the flight plan and do not overspeed the aircraft, because we are now, as you see, getting very close to the red speed tape. Oh, CJ4 is a rocket. Look at this though, we are climbing at 2600 feet per minute, so it's not bad for an aircraft this size. Yep, everything looks fine. I wish the in-game ATC was a little bit better for us to enjoy. Oh yeah, so let me research some questions and get Nightbot ready for our small quiz. Thanks for the reminder, Spooky. I was waiting to reach the cruise level. So, okay, we are at cruise level. Looks like everything is happening as it should. Alright, what was the... okay, here. I'm looking for an interesting question to ask, guys, so give me a second. I will see the stress and cache detection. I'm not sure what you meant with that, Sharik. I'm gonna try Nightbot, Spooky, see how it does, and then we'll take it from there. But That's for VNav. Congratulations, VNav. You did your job. Okay, let me see. Okay, I found an interesting question. It is coming here in a second. Let me word this correctly, okay? Where is it? I am typing the question and that's why I'm not speaking right now. So it is coming right in the next couple minutes. And I will give you a hint too. So this is very interesting. I didn't know this either. So let's see. So this is a try, guys, okay? This is 3 words. The answer is 3 words. There is an acronym for this, but do not use the acronym, okay? There it is, coming. Oh, crash detection, I think that's turned on, Sharik. Yes. Okay, let's see if Nightbot is going to ask the question. I'm going to start it right after I see the question. All right, let's see. All right, now what was my command for the poll question? Was it this? Give me a second, I will remember. Okay, it was this. Oh, man. It's taking a little bit more than I expected, so just bear with me for a second, guys. Okay. That is that, and then let's see here. I hope I just set this up correctly this time. Oh yeah, it's still amazing. I mean, okay, the question is about to come, guys. Come on, Nightbot. Do it. I am using a complete set. Sharik, Trustmaster TCA Officer Pack. Okay, there it is. Okay, I think it is ready. Let's see if it will ask the question. What? No, not really. Okay. This is not working. Again, but that's the question. I know the right answer, so just don't worry about the Nightbot saying Sharik won the question, poll or giveaway. So that is your question, guys. What was found in a lab in Geneva? Today, millions around the world log on to this innovation to get the latest information, news, trends, and keep up with their contacts via social media. So the answer is 3 words. That's your hint. I'm looking for 3 words. Winner will choose the next destination, and then the second question will choose the aircraft. Whoever answers that correctly. You know? Go ahead, Sharik. Let me know. What's the answer? By the way, I need to be careful about the top of descent. So we are very far away from that. Oh, the coronavirus? Megazone and Captain, that's funny. No, not the coronavirus. Any other guesses, guys? What was found in a lab in Geneva that millions are using it today? In fact, I cannot think of a life without it no more. Still waiting for the correct answer. Let me see the chat. Megazen and Captain, think a little bit deeper. Spooky! There you go, World Wide Web, yes. The World Wide Web that we are using today to access information, each other, is found in a lab in Geneva. Correct. So Spooky, you get to choose the next destination airport. So now I need to look for a second question. We'll wait a little bit for that one. And I have the next question ready. But we will wait for this a little bit. Congrats, Spooky. So you let me know either in the Discord or during chat here what will be our next destination. If you want to think about it, that's up to you. So I will edit the question. They're typing the second question now. We'll wait a little bit for this. Okay, we'll just talk to each other, and I will ask the question a little bit later. Where is he at? Information? Oh, there he is. Very nice, Spooky. Let's do this. Let's take a screenshot, shall we? There we go. I will put this to the Discord right away. Spooky, it's very interesting that your sim thinks my plane is a 787. Yeah, it's a little bit loud outside, but it's a nice formation. Good job, Spooky. Oh, 3:15 in Qatar, Sharik. Yeah, it's almost 8:30 here, evening, so I can understand. Exactly, I'm not sure if two airliners can fly this close. I'm not sure if there are any negative effects of the engines and how much behind you should stay. Okay, we are holding 20,000 feet nicely. Not too shabby. It's gonna take us a while to get to the destination. Oh, it's 2:15 there, Magazine and Captain. Kids will wake up in 4 hours. Oh, do they wake up early? Schools are not open yet, right? It's still summer break. Oh yeah, I'm glad that it worked with the autopilot. Not sure if the speed mode should be checked when you have VNAV and LNAV on, but there is no way to turn it off, so I'm not sure. Oh, only 3 years old. Yeah, I have 2 sons. They are a little bit grown up right now, 11 and 9 years old. Time flies by, Megazen and Captain. You will miss when they are 3 years old. Okay, looks like we are approaching the Alps, or did we already pass the Alps? Not sure. I see clouds in front of us, but I hope there are no summits behind those clouds. It would be bad for us. Yeah, that's why I started to do videos on YouTube, Sharik, just to meet with new people and become friends eventually, and I'm glad I did. Like Modo45, Spooky, Megazenin Captain, you. It's great to have you guys along with me when I'm doing something. It's just freeing up my brain from everyday things. That's very nice. we had Magnus too, but I haven't seen him for a while. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, I need to update something so that our stream labels are also updated. Let's see. Refresh this. Okay, now we should see Megazen and Captain's name there for the recent donation. Thank you very much again, Megazen and Captain. That's very nice of you. But it's not showing the amount for some reason. Ah. Let's try this again. Interesting. Oh, you are retired, Sharik? Oh, your son completed engineering. What engineering? Like mechanical, electronics, computer? Megazen and Captain, yes. I mean, I try to do things a little bit differently, maybe a little bit in more detail, and try to share the information. I know there are some big YouTubers out there. They are doing it their style, and I am doing it mine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's just not displaying the amount, but I'll look into that after the stream. I'm seeing it. Let me see if I can replay these recent events and see if it has anything to do with the labels. They will come back to back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just replaying these recent donations to see if it will change anything. And I don't want to stress the computer too much to risk the crash to desktop. Okay, let's see here. There's nothing here. Interesting. It should display, but it is not doing it, so I'm not sure what's going on. Alright, let me focus to the chat. Enough fiddling around with other things. So I will fix that, Megazen and Captain, to display the amount there. Thank you very much, you are so generous. Yeah, Model 45, I need to revisit G1000 and maybe do a after a year tutorial when it's the anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think it might be a good video to post at the first year anniversary to look back and see what has changed from the initial launch. Oh wow. Control system and turbine maintenance engineering in petroleum? Wow. Spooky, definitely, yes. We should visit our northern friends. And we go back north and maybe cross the pond from there. Yeah, so it's very nice to have you guys on board. Oh, look at that view. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this too. It looks nice. What about the other wing? Yeah. I wish the sea was a little bit more bluish. Do we have our spoilers or air speed brakes? No, they are 0. Okay, I was suspected that. Oh yeah, spooky, interesting, right? You start somewhere, and then my intention was always start with the general aviation aircraft and then step up the game to jets and then the airliners eventually. And anybody who followed along should be able to fly airliners. Moto 45, I know you are still going through some of them, so... Oh yeah, so you will get there. CJ4 is a good, big accomplishment, I think, for you. We are hoping to see you with an Airbus or Boeing aircraft in the near future. Magazine and Captain, yes, these views are very great, even with my poor graphics card. We have a very long way to go, so let me see here. Yep, we have a lot of ground to cover, so... Camera controls, I don't know, Sharik, I have a tutorial on how to set them up. I learned it and then decided to use, and I just stopped where I like to view and, you know, try to make it a view. Look at Spooky right there. Another screenshot. He is turning. Are the Alps on the other side of the water? Oh, good question. Let's see. I mean, it's too cloudy, I can't tell. Where are they? But according to the map, our right side is Slovenia. Left side is the Italy. So we are far away from Alps. Alps are around Austria and Salzburg, aren't they? Close to Geneva, so we are not quite there yet, Moto 45. We will be passing towards Spain, looks like. And yeah, so we are between Slovenia and Italy right now. We should see them later, yes. Yep, I think we pass over them when we are descending, which tells me that I should check our arrival and see if there are any altitude restrictions. Let's take a look, shall we? So that's our arrival, and as you see, flight level 180 above, 140 above, 110 above, 8,000, 7,000 above. So we have a lot of restrictions that we need to follow. So that means we will be descending over Alps into Geneva, and we have to make this teardrop for an ILS approach. Oh, did you guys saw that lightning? But then my question, Spooky, is, should we really fly at 20,000 if we are going to fly a long distance? Thank you very much, Magazine Captain. It was great to have you along, at least during that challenging takeoff. But I wish you a good night's sleep and a beautiful morning tomorrow when you wake up. Hoping to see you again. Take care. So Spooky, 10-point question. Should we climb to a higher altitude so that we can get there a little bit faster? What you think? Because 20,000 sounds like a little less to me for this much distance. Vice, Megazen and Captain. Should we put Laura to the next seat and try? Because she wasn't the reason. So let's do that. Menu. Right there. Salty. Miscellaneous. And then we'll do this. There's Laura. She's back now into the flight deck. Okay, let's climb to flight level 360, shall we? I'm gonna do that, because I feel like 20,000 is quite low for this distance. We'll burn a lot of fuel. So let's do vertical speed. And let's climb at 2,000, shall we? 2,000 feet per minute. There we go. Sharing WhatsApp, Sharik, obviously I can share my number. I don't see any problems with that, but I'm not sure what everybody will say. It's fine by me. If you are on the Discord, I'll send you a private message, and anybody who is interested to have my number, I can send you a private message in Discord so that it's not public on a YouTube stream. Oh, Spooky, you are already climbing. Oh, lightning. Again. Alright, let's go up to 36,000. I'm gonna get some cabin lighting here. It's getting a little bit dark. MCP panel looks nice. Do we have any light controls down here in this aircraft? I can't remember, but I think we are good for now. Overhead is okay. Can increase this just a little bit. No, we don't need the dome light. You don't have one? Ah, okay. I mean, you are on Discord, I know that. Yeah, I can share my cell phone number so that we can talk on WhatsApp too. Maybe just form a WhatsApp group for channel subscribers. But yeah, I can share it on Discord with a private message for anyone who wants to get my number. Okay, looks like we are climbing nicely. No problems there. What I forget to do is I forget always. Let's do autobank. Let's sync the heading bug to our current heading. There we go. Okay, yeah, Sharik, for sure. Are you using the same nickname on the Discord server? That I don't know. Look, Spooky is already like above us. Yeah, we need to increase our ground speed to get there faster, and only way to do this is just by climbing higher altitudes and burning less fuel. I haven't checked the fuel page. I don't know if it works, but let's see. Oops. Okay, we do have enough fuel. We might turn on the crossfeed at some point, but I think we have enough fuel for the flight. SimBrief should have given us enough fuel in the operational flight plan which we carried over to the aircraft. Let's close this. I was posting some screenshots to the Discord. Okay, I'll try to send you an email, Sharik. We'll try that. Yeah, we are climbing to 36,000 because 20,000 is too low for this distance. We will never get there. It's gonna take too long time, so we need to increase our ground speeds, Moto 45. Yeah, okay. Spooky, thanks for taking care of it. I didn't know YouTube was asking you as the moderator to look after things. Okay, so as you see, our ground speed went from 440s to 500, so that's what I'm looking for by climbing to a higher altitude, to get there a little bit faster. Though one thing I don't know is, does this aircraft switch to max speed? Oh, we are going to overspeed now. Alright, that's better. Let's climb a little bit faster to drop the speed down a little bit. I think 320 is a good ballpark for speed, so that we drop below the red tape. There we go. And we are almost at the altitude, so we can engage the VNAV back again. Oh no. No, 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 no. You stay there. Decided to descend down to 20,000 because I didn't update the FMC. I should have done that before engaging VNAV again, so let's go and do it. Alright, let's execute this. And now we should be good with the VNAV. There we go. It should do nicely now. Yeah, I think 36,000 for this distance is a good ballpark. It will save some fuel and it will help us get there a little bit faster. When I look at Sim Toolkit Pro, we are almost halfway through the flight, so we still have some distance to cover. But we are getting close. I'm not sure if top of descent is now calculated with this mod. Let's increase the range and see if we have a top of descent calculation. No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, I had that same discussion with one of them. I think this was W2004 or something around those lines was his nickname. I'm curious now. I need to look up that nickname because we had that chat about the altitude and the speeds. K217 was his nickname. Yes. Gonna match the heading bug again. Yeah, that's the very brief, simple explanation of that spooky. But now we should be good. Flying 30,000 feet, the speed looks nice. I'm not sure why I cannot turn this off. But so be it. There's still looks like some bugs. But we are halfway through, so when we get to top of descent, everything should go smoothly from there to our destination. We'll first descend down to 18,000 and then 14, 11, 8, 7. This is a step descent. Looks like it due to the mountain area. Yeah, I don't know what's making the difference, Moto 45. Like our trip to Turkey from Chicago to Istanbul was 9 hours flight. From Istanbul to Chicago is 10 hours 30 minutes. So there is an hour and a half difference between the exact same route, not exact same route, but departure and destination. So I'm assuming that's the rotation of the world has something to do with that, as well as the airway routes or above the ocean has something to do with it. But it was different, and it's been different like that. Since we came to here, we did almost 5 trips back to Istanbul, and all of them were 9-hour flights from Chicago, 10.5 from Istanbul. Anyway, okay, so I'm not sure if we should take control and take off VNAV and increase the speed just a little bit to 310 or so, but let's just stick here and see what happens for a little bit. Yeah, Moto 45, I think it's just the winds and the airways and how they are drawn above the ocean, plus the rotation of the world, or Earth rather. How much distance we got left? Let's see if we can figure that out from the FMC, distance to destination. so next page, next page. It's not giving a total. We have VNav here. There are some stuff here. I'm not sure. I haven't played with this a whole lot. There's the ACARS. You can maybe we can request METAR or something. Yeah, we can request weather. That's interesting. I didn't know this was a function in this aircraft, but looks like they added it with the new update. So let's see. Yeah, we received the METAR information, see? Interesting. So, winds are variable, QNH 1013, overcast at 9,500, PIV at 7,500, so that's the cloud coverage. Temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, and 15 degrees is the, I believe, dew point. Very good. I didn't know this. You can... Oh, interesting. I need to play with this just a little bit. Yeah, Model 45. I think working title team helped Salty Simulations to do some changes. So that's why probably we are having this here. That is my guess. And there are a lot that will probably come later on. Oops, let me not play with this. I don't wanna mess up my flight plan. I'm trying to see how long distance, and that's the holds, which we don't need right now. These are the radios. And the route page doesn't show anything. For the distance that we have to go to reach our destination. So I don't want to do the math by, you know, summing these distances. But yeah, so what's the range here? So we are at 160 mile range. So we have more than 160 miles, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know, I haven't tried it in the CRJ. In fact, I haven't flown the CRJ for a long time. 230 miles, so that's not too bad, Spooky. It's still a distance, but I think with our current speed, we should be there. Let me see if Sim Toolkit Pro gives us anything about total destination and total distance and how much time it will take. No, it doesn't. Okay, estimated time en route is 20 minutes, according to Sim Toolkit Pro. So, I will take that and think that that's a valid time. And we have some weather ahead of us, some bad weather that I'm seeing at our top of descent, which is not the top of descent anymore because I need to update this flight plan. Cruising altitude is not correct. Right? Yeah. Let me see if I can figure this out. What's happening? Oh, Southwest 1972. Thanks for the sub if you are watching this stream. Welcome. Ah, good thinking, Spooky. Good thinking. I don't know, Modo. Let's see if Navigraph tells us the distance to destination. So we are here, but I don't see anything that tells us how long we got left. So that's our... I don't know, I need to calculate the top of descent manually because this aircraft doesn't do it. And to do that, I need to see the distance. So, but as far as I can tell, 160 miles range. We are at about that. So if we need to descend, so let's take a look at the arrival, shall we? Let's try to figure this out together. So we need to get down to 18,000, which is 18,000 difference from our current altitude. If we descend 2,000 feet per minute, that's gonna take us 9 minutes to descend. Okay, and 2,000 feet per minute is a fast descent for this aircraft, but I think we should be able to manage it. So we need 9 minutes. And with our current speed, I think we need to start descending somewhere around here, as this leg is 25 miles. I don't see the... This is 5, this is 12. So that's 17, 37, 42 miles. So I think this should be enough, 42 miles. So we should start descending somewhere here, 42, maybe even here, to be on the safe side, or I think we can manage it from here. So that is the plan. Ometo, when we reach that waypoint, we are gonna start our descent, which is right here. Let's drop the range to 80. Oh yeah, I need to get back to TBM at some point, Spooky. I haven't tried that improvement mod myself yet, so I am craving for it. So I think I'll do a, you know, offline flight in the TBM and see how it does. But I heard good things about that improvement mode, so it should be fine. It should be great. So let's experiment this a little bit. We'll start descent here and we'll descend at 1500 per minute and see how that goes. Yeah, I'm really curious about the TBM. I really want to see that aircraft in action. So let's see here. "17 minutes. ETA, 17 minutes. Yeah, we need to decide our next plane. Good. Thanks for reminding. Let me go and ask that question. The question was ready. Okay, this answer is a French word, so you might wanna get some help for this question. I am asking the name of a place in Geneva. Okay, so let's see if this will work this time. I'm gonna look for the answer myself. And see if it's something. Okay, there is the question. No, that's not the question. That's the old one. Oh, I know now. Okay, give me a second, guys. I updated the wrong thing. I updated the wrong thing. Okay, now the correct question is coming. Hopefully. Okay, let's do this one more time. I'm still learning this. It's okay to pass. Spooky, you have a tailwind. I didn't see that. I was looking to the question, so I wasn't watching the screen. Okay, there is the question, guys. This is a French word. I think it's 2 words, not 1. I don't know if I should go to open speed and go to selected speed. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Get close to the red tape. Mach 0.87. That's the speed I'm aiming for, to speed things up a little bit and get there a little bit faster. So anybody who knows the answer to this question gets to choose the next aircraft we are flying in the World Tour series. Do I go to small towns? Maxine, yes, why not? If we can find a proper aircraft to fly into a small town, yes. So the person who answers this question gets to choose the aircraft. Spooky is going to tell us the destination, so we can do a small town in a smaller aircraft if Spooky gives us a smaller one. For the World Tour, we can go anywhere. You guys are deciding what's our next destination by answering the questions. And the question is, right up, what is the name of one of the world's tallest water fountains that's found in Geneva? Alright. Let's see here. Getting close to our top of descent. Slowly, but surely. So, I'll go back to manage speed mode. Okay, you're going to descend in about 50 miles. I will do the same, Spooky. I'll wait a little bit more. After I pass Ometo, I'll start descending to 18,000. And we'll probably disengage VNAV and use vertical speed to descend. I don't think VNAV is still working in this aircraft, looks like it. Oh yeah, the mountains. I totally forgot. Right there, you see the Alps and the summit, right there. Peeking through the clouds. And there are a lot of aircraft around us. Yeah, Modo 45, if you don't get the answer by the time we are ready to approach, I think it's fair for you to answer the question. But if anybody else wants to answer the question and pick the next aircraft we will be flying, The question is, what is the name of one of the world's tallest water fountain found in Geneva? Yeah, even my poor graphics card does a little justice to the mighty Alps, I guess. We see the snowy summits from a distance. Oh my, spooky, sorry. Are you going to glide into the airport? I believe you can cheat and add some fuel from the menu, can't you? We don't want you falling off the sky. You did so good so far. Okay, we're passing Omito. I am tempted to start our descent. So let's adjust the altitude to 18,000 and see, oops, that's too much. There we go. And we started descending, so we should go back to manage speed and then let the aircraft descend at its own pace, shall we? We have some turbulent air, looks like, around us, so we are shaking a little bit. Still waiting for the answer to that question. Yeah, and Geneva is the second, I think, biggest city in Switzerland. Spooky! You are far below me. You are descending faster than I am. So let's... Oh, I haven't started descending. Okay, let's do this. Let's descend at 1500 p per minute. Oops. There we go. I hope I'm not late to get down. Maybe we should increase the descent rate a little bit more and get down to 18,000. This looks a little bit better. Yep, that banana tells me that we will be at 18,000 where we need to be at 18,000 or above. So we have an or above with restriction. So if we are a little bit above 18,000, we are still fine. But these jumps are a little bit scary. I'm not sure what's happening here. That summit looks right in front of us, but we will be turning right shortly. Yeah, I think no one answered the question, so go for it, Moto 45. It's your turn. I think we waited enough, so let's sear it. Shutdown. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure, but that's the correct answer. Oh yeah, water jet. Interesting. Okay, Moto 45, you get to choose the aircraft once again. So Spooky will tell us the destination. You'll tell us the aircraft, and yes, that's a creative name. Okay, we are getting down. I think this looks okay. We need to be at 18,000 by this waypoint or above, so that looks okay. And we will eventually get down to 14,000, so when we pass that we will keep descending and we will get ready for landing. I think our approach is already selected, if I'm not mistaken. We selected the approach, navigation radio, ILS is tuned, final approach course. Let me check that from here. I like this. This is very easier to manage and may look. So 044 is our final approach course, and we need to be at 6,000 to capture the glide slope. All right. I think this is the VOR course, but I'm gonna put it there anyway. And if we have a VOR station nearby, we can tune for it. See which we have. 116.6. So let's tune this and see. Yeah. Oh wow, Spooky, you have some interesting things for the next stream. Stop in lobby during a snowstorm, and it's a short flight. Okay, I think we would like to have a shorter flight this time. The last two, the first one, the initial flight with, I believe DC6 was what, no, CRJ was what we used. Took about 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken, and this is almost over 2 hours flight for now. From start to hopefully end, it will be about 2.5 hours or something. Okay, we will keep descending down to 14,000 because we are almost at that waypoint where we need to be at 18. So I'll go down to 14 and then descend a little bit faster. So we will clear the mountains, that's for sure. Alright, looks good. I lost sight of Spooky, so not sure where he's at. But we are above the Alps now. Look at that. Okay, well, haven't tried VNav. I think it still doesn't work. We tried during climb, it did work, but for descent it didn't, so it has its problems still, so we are using the vertical speed mode to descend. And as you see, it's unavailable. Enable speed intervention, unavailable. So speed mode, I'm not sure what's wrong here. We are following an indicated airspeed set by myself. I mean, this is good, but well, let's stay around 300 and see what happens. And once again, I need to readjust the heading bug. And I'm seeing some weird stuff here on our approach. Let's take a look, shall we? So we are getting there, and then what? You look at the legs page, GVA, pass, Pino. Oh, we are coming back to pass and GVA, so it's doubled here. So I think this is what we need to do. Paste it over here, execute this. It should correct the route. And let's see, arrival. Execute this. Okay. There was nothing wrong. So we need to do the teardrop, which I forgot. That's why it's looking like this. We are still high though. I need to take a look at the descent rate. Maybe slow down if we can. Use some speed brakes. To slow us a little bit so that we can descend a little bit faster, because we will be high when we get down. We need to descend a little bit more rapidly than this. And I will set for 7,000 now and manage that. Actually, let's stay at 11,000 for now, because we have another restriction. We just passed that one, so we can go down to 7,000 now, and eventually we'll go to 6,000 for our glide slope capture altitude. Okay, 17. We are descending, and we are slowing a little bit, so it will help with the descent. Let me stop that question. Nightbot keeps asking that. Okay. Now I can focus on descent and landing part. We should see the airport somewhere below us. Spooky is behind us now. Oh, look at the view. That's the airport, guys, right there. That's Geneva. We are very close. We need to get down a little bit faster. I'm increasing the speed brakes, and also I will try to set up the aircraft for landing shortly. But I feel like we will be a little bit high, so we'll see. Finally, we are descending a little bit faster. Hoping you guys are still with me. Looks like you are. Yep. Okay, we'll get to that altitude. We should be turning now. At least we should start turning. Okay, you are landing in 30 miles. That's good, Spooky. I'm gonna see what is going to be for us. We should be turning now. But I don't see the aircraft turning at all, which makes me worry a little bit. Oh, there's that discontinuity again. Now we should see the aircraft turning. Yep, okay, now we are good. That will give us some more time to descend. So that turn will be a little bit faster than I like, so it will take a little bit of time to get back to the flight path, but we will probably join right there, which is not bad. And we are getting down to 7,000, which is okay, and we can also safely go to 6,000 now, and that will be the final altitude that we will be descending. Passing 10,000, so let's not forget the landing lights. not that one. Alright. Everything looks okay now. We should slow down and then start deploying the flaps when we reach to 6,000. Yeah, this was a tight turn, Moto 45 for 747. That approach is not quite suitable, I would say. But we are trying to get to Pino, and then we will make a right turn and join the landing route. That is what I'm guessing the LNAV will do. And we started to see the ground behind the clouds. Let's take a look at the weather information and set our QNH. So the QNH is 1013. Let's switch out of standard and set to 1013. There we go. And now we are at the right altitude, so we will have enough time to slow down and deploy flaps. Okay, looking good now. So let's get down and see if we have anything else to do here. Okay, performance. Well, approach. We will do full flaps. That is, oh my gosh, what's happening here? We will do full flaps, so flaps 30, and our speed will be, I haven't calculated that, but I think we should be fine around 138. I'm not sure if this can be calculated in this aircraft. Okay, it's saying 161, not 138, so we'll do this. We'll do flaps 30, 161 approach speed, and then we will manage the landing speed ourselves. Let me see what this aircraft is doing. Not sure what's happening here, so I think we should do this. We should turn manually. Hey Ronnie, welcome! It's good to have you. This is the first time I am seeing you in a stream. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Spooky. I just lost track, so I'm just taking control using the heading mode to manually get back on track, and then I will activate the approach mode when I am happy with the turn. So I'm gonna do a full turn, and then we will hopefully intercept the localizer. Let me see, the airport should be behind us. Somewhere there, right there. I'm not sure what's happening, but I'm turning towards Belka, and hopefully we will continue from there. Let me see the leg space to see what's happening. It's trying to get to pass. And okay, that's after Belka, I believe. That's the active waypoint. Let's help the aircraft with the turn, and then we will go back to LNAV again. I will land probably after you, Spooky. I'm just trying to manage 747 and its internals right now. I was checking something and all of a sudden I realized something is going on. So that's what I'm doing right now. I will go ahead and activate the approach mode. And the aircraft should start turning, and it should now stay on the localizer, which is this diamond right here. I don't still see the glide slope diamond yet. I know my speed is high, Spooky. I didn't realize that, thank you. I was still at open speed, so let's slow down to 220 knots and start deploying flaps from there. Thank you for the reminder. That is bad for me as a pilot. I didn't realize it was still open. I thought it was just managing it automatically, which it didn't. So we'll slow down. We'll use some speed brakes to slow down faster. Get down to below 250. If there was ATC, they will be probably mad with me right now. Okay, and we'll go flaps 1. And flaps 5. Now I see the glide slope diamond. The aircraft should start turning, and we should expect to capture the glide slope anytime by now. So let's keep slowing down. We'll do, I think, brakes 3 landing. That is fine. Anything else I need to worry during landing? I think we are good. We'll fire the APU when we are on the ground. But let me focus on landing part, guys, okay? It was a very weird route that we drove to get back on track. And we captured the glide slope, so that's a good thing. We'll keep slowing down and adding flaps. Okay, that's good to know, Spooky. You still haven't landed, looks like. Okay, there you are. I see you now. So one more level of flaps. That should slow us down. I'm gonna check the chart very quickly. Okay. We'll drop the landing gear now. And we'll go down to our approach speed. 161, 160, that's fine. We'll increase the flaps. I keep adding flaps and we should slow down. Okay, this is looking now better. We have full flaps now, fully configured for landing. We'll stay around 160 knots of approach speed, and then we will see if we can land this Queen of Skies properly. One thing I remember is we should be looking for 3 white, 1 red PAPI lights because of this aircraft being a double-decker. Alright, everything looks like stable. We are fully configured for landing. And what I'm gonna do right now is, because we haven't done that yet, our minimums 1627. Okay, so let's switch to barometric minimums. Set 1627 or 1630. There we go. That's the minimum set. So 2500 is checked. We are on course and looking great. So I'll take over shortly and fly the last bits of the approach myself. But for now, we are managing the speed and the aircraft is coming down nicely. I'm gonna see if I can see the puppies. I can't. So maybe we should, that runway looks a little bit short for a 747, maybe we should do max brakes. That's what I'm thinking. Just to stop on time and not Well, brakes 4 looks fine too. I'm not sure. Let's try brakes 4. Don't have too much experience landing 747, so we'll see. I'll take over when we reach 2000 and fly the rest myself. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try it. Let's take our chances with brakes 3. Brakes 3 is pretty strong. She should stop. And we have reversers too, so let's not forget about that. So let's try brakes 3. Okay. Disconnected the autopilot. That's my plane now. 1000 is checked. Coming in nicely. I am having some stutter, sorry about that guys. The frames dropped to 20. But everything looks nice. Got a little bit below. Should pitch just up a little bit. Okay, 400 is checked. 300 is also checked. Alright, I'll keep this heading. Not sure if we will be able to. Yeah, that's the auto thrust. I was expecting this. That's a float landing. But we should still be able to slow down. We are down. No worries guys. I realized, yes, when you want to disarm the auto thrust, the aircraft will keep the throttle, which will make your landing a little bit floaty. So the reverser saved us. Yeah, so good thing we are safely on the ground. So that's what matters. I wasn't expecting to float that much, but I forgot to disarm the auto thrust in this aircraft. It should be automatic when you take control of the throttle during landing, but I think it's still a bug that I forgot to switch off. So that's why we floated, but we are on the ground, so all is good. Let's retract the flaps, disarm the auto brakes, and then fire up the APU, shall we? There we go. We'll take this exit out of the runway to vacate the runway. And we will take care of the lights when we get there. Yeah, mine was a bit firm too. I rushed because I was floating spooky. So thanks Moto 45, thanks Raster. Not the best landing, but I forgot that the Boeing 747 requires you to disarm the auto thrust to take control. So let's keep turning. Let's turn off the landing lights. Did we hit something? Okay. Let's turn on the taxi lights. And let's turn into the taxiway. Yeah, I need to practice landings in 747 just a little bit more to get a hold of it. I can land the Airbus A320 and CRJ pretty good, but this aircraft is still challenging to me, especially with that auto thrust and everything. So, okay, let's take this taxiway. We'll find a parking spot. We'll greet Spooky on the way to the terminal building. And we'll say goodbye when we park the aircraft. So second leg of the World Tour series, we are safely in Geneva. So Spooky will going to choose our next destination and the flight route. And Moto 45 once again will get to choose the aircraft we will be using. Yeah, I mean, what I'm looking here, Moto 45, is can I land this aircraft without crashing into the ground? Yes, I can. Is it floaty? Yes, it was floaty. Did I manage to stop on time? Yes, I did. So that's what matters. That is what matters. Alright, let's not hit Spooky. And we will slowly join the taxiway right after Spooky. Oh, the time, Ronnie, it's 9:28 p.m. in Indiana, and I believe it's same for Spooky. I think Moto 45 has a little bit this difference from us, so he's, I think, 1 hour behind or ahead. Can't remember exactly. Okay, taxiing nicely. Everything is looking great. Okay, so Moto 45 is 1 hour ahead. So it's 10 p.m. over there, 10:30 almost, and it's 9:30 over here. Oh, really? Yeah, that's something in the A320, isn't it? I don't know if Boeing, yeah, Boeing has fans. I'm pretty sure there's something, but not with this state of the aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But we'll find a parking spot somewhere close to, I think that looks like a 787, maybe there, or maybe over there. We'll see. We'll keep going for now. $2:30. Oh my, Poseidon 63. First, welcome. So, is it what, 5 hours ahead of us? Yeah, 5 hours ahead of US. Looks like it. Cool. So, should we park next to that Delta Airlines? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure there's a marshal for us somewhere. But I'm gonna take a right turn and try to get there. Probably. With the size of this aircraft, probably I need to turn like this. And maybe we'll leave that to Spooky and go something ahead of us, like one of those gates right in front of us. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just aim for the gate over there. Well, your hometown? Well, we are doing a world tour, so why not Maxine? What's your hometown? So I don't know any I don't see any parking marks. Like where should be the aircraft parked at? So not sure how to make it to that gate, but we'll see. We'll do this. Kallinge in Sweden. Yeah, sure. We'll stop by. I'm not selecting the destinations though, Maxine. It's selected. Move that van out of the way, please. I don't want to smash you into the ground. I'm not selecting the destinations. It is being selected by the people watching the stream. Okay, probably not the best parking spot, guys. But this is what I'm doing. I'm stopping here and hoping that this is it. Maybe we can just get a little bit towards that side, like so. Shift the nose so that the gate can get close to the door, and we will stop here. Not sure if this is how we should be parking. Well, we can check and see if this will work. If the jetway connects properly, then we are good. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like it is going to get connected properly. Oh, there we go. Not too bad parking then. That's it. Okay. Let's call the everything. So, although we should do this first. Let's kill the engines. We are on APU power, so the beacon can go off now, and we will leave it like this until we deboard the passengers. Alright, so there we are, parked in Geneva. Spooky is right there next to that Qantas link that I'm seeing. Maybe he's not seeing any aircraft, that's why he's parking over there. But let's get down. There we go. Okay. So thanks to everybody who joined the stream. Finally we turned off shut down our engines. We are letting our passengers out. We are parked and made it safe to our destination. Next flight will be out of Geneva to somewhere. So let us know. Delivery is not a good match for Geneva, but this is what I was able to find. Yeah, this was a fun one, Moto 45, I agree, and I'm glad you guys were able to join. I think I should fly 747 a little bit more often to see if I can get a hang of it and get better at landing. But this is what it is, so we landed safely and still we didn't crash. So thanks for joining, and he's not here, but thanks to he left to sleep because it's almost like it was almost what time was it? Megazen and Captain left around half an hour ago to go to sleep. So thanks to him again for the generous donation. And Moto 45 says we are flying the TBM next time. And Spooky will tell us the destination airport. And if we have any stops in between that too. But yeah, 747, I like this aircraft. I should fly this more often, and 787 too. But let's go. Next time we'll see where we are heading with the TBM. Hey Rani, thanks for joining at the last minute. It was a nice surprise that you made it to here. We will be closing shortly, so I will be saying bye. It's 9:30. I need to get and spend some time with the family. But thanks for being here, and I will be seeing you in the next stream. Take care guys, and have a good Sunday night, and I wish you a good week next week. Take care.